By the way, just so you know, Election Day, we're shooting this on Monday. Election Day is when you're seeing this clip in America. We know people, but this does affect, it does have a world effect, a global effect, and people where you're from care, right?
Of course.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm saying that half rhetorically, but I'm saying like people care, like they're gonna watch, they'll tune in.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Especially after,
sure.
I mean, brief digression a minute. Especially after Brexit, like where, in my opinion, fear won. Right? A lot of people don't agree. Political point. Fear won, and I fear that fear has a chance of winning again, and I am petrified.
Well, I'm excited. Not for
To drink.
Well, and I'm not excited for it to be done. By the way, we're going to get to a sports presidential bracket that Yahoo's been running, and there's a very clear, easy choice for this. Not that I'm baseball biased enough already. A very clear, easy choice. Here at TYT, what's going to be going on is I think there's like a big watch party, but this is where it's like I love being a sports guy because while the Super Bowl here might be like a hectic time for me and the NBA Finals and it gets really busy, I'm not a political guy. So,
just chilling.
Gotta put my feet up, have some Doritos, watch the country go to shit.
I'm half on your boat and half the other. Like I'm on your boat, but my foot is in the water. Like
everybody wants to be on my boat.
Oh, no doubt. Like I thought it was a great idea when I first, like I've done so many political videos recently and I'm just like, it was a good idea at first, but it's not that I don't enjoy doing it. It just allows me to like slowly fall into a deep, dark tunnel. Like I have no way out. I thought that I'd find my way out and like be like, oh, I'm Scottish, I can go back home. And Brexit happens and I'm like, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go.
You have no home.
Where's my Australia?
Go to your home, ball.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. They're really nice up there.
No, I love that. I think Vox did a clip where it was like they asked a question to the Prime Minister of Canada, and he was like, "Why does everyone want to come here? Like we're fine. You guys don't come and mess up our party. Don't come and mess up. We're already okay.
We're fine. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. The bracket. Yeah. Here you have it. It's the American sports bracket, so all those who want, like, David Beckham to run, I don't think he can. He wasn't born here.
Well, Omni try to change it.
So, okay. Top left, you got the baseball side of things, where I think my choice for president would undoubtedly be Ken Griffey Jr., although Hank Aaron's a tough one to go against because he's a stand-up guy. Now, there's actually, first of all, Michael Phelps would definitely be on the legalized weed side of things. First thing, anybody in jail for marijuana, pardoned. There's actually two options here that would go head-to-head that I would think, because of how they're successful in their respective sports, and it comes with a management position, Bill Belichick and Coach K, right? So Bill Belichick, slightly corrupt, we think. A couple maybe cheating scandals here and there, but that's kind of part of
deflate the opposition's tires now and again.
Right. Like, I mean, not afraid to go into the trenches with these things. And then Coach K, who, a very stern coach, somebody who's been successful, obviously, at Duke, who's taken a lot of hate throughout his career and successful with Team USA. Those two guys, Belichick, who can't pronounce or spell his last name, Coach Mike Krzyzewski is actually how you do it, but no one would be able to spell that.
Yeah,
so
I think it's a tough
K
one.
for president.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets tough, though, right? Michael Jordan versus Coach K. Yeah. Our country's slogan could be a crying Jordan meme.
That would be. It would save us all doing it tomorrow anyway. Right. Whatever happens, we're all going to put it. I'm actually interested in the bottom half of the right side of that. The Mickelson, right? So with Mickelson, we know, right? He's got the credentials for any Republican to vote from. He likes golf. He's white.
Oh.
He likes to take tariffs. And he likes to up the gambling on the skins. Do you see what happened? Like some rookie golfer was like, Phil Mickelson was trying to bet me stocks on the golf course. It was like, all right, let's play for this. He's
300
like,
shares of Netflix and 200 shares of Hulu. If you beat me on it.
He is a perfect candidate. I could see the Republican Party get right behind Phil Mickelson. And as you said, I could see liberals definitely get behind Michael Phelps. Like, that guy is going to make a splash.
Literally.
This is just a straight pun mode. This is all for puns. This is what this current election has done to me. It has warped our brain, and we just laugh at things.
Here's the reality, though, right? So
Any of them could run. That's the reality.
Go back to that bracket, because sadly in this country, if you threw Kurt Schilling on the baseball side, there are enough people in this country who believe Kurt Schilling would be a good person to run for. He might run for Senate if Mrs. Schilling says it's okay, which, by the way, as Ben Mank was telling me before, it's like, just before you tweet that, just ask your wife. It's not that hard. Here's the crazy thing. So Simone Biles, she can't run. She's not even a legal adult in the country.
Yeah, it's true.
I would love her to run because she's a champion, but actually a lot of these people couldn't run because I don't think they hit the age requirement. No, actually all of them can. Let me see. Steph Curry couldn't run.
Yeah, he couldn't run for I love how the
Phil
age
could,
is.
Simone can't.
I've talked about this before with you. It's like, of all the requirements that you have for a job, one of them is age. Age is the thing you're going to stick by for a president. No political experience, fascist, none of these things come into. You're not old enough yet. You need to be wise.
How could Theo Epstein not be on this list? He broke 2 curses, you know? He, Cubs, by the way, the best video I've seen from the Cubs World Series. Barstool Sports had an Instagram video of it. They have a trust fall from Cubs fan. He did a trust fall, this guy, off like a 15-foot up in the air street.
Did they catch him?
Lamp, not street lamp, what's it called? Traffic light.
Yeah.
And they caught him. But the caption is, Cubs fans literally do not know how to handle winning the World Series. Which is true. They're like, I don't know what to do. It's just trust falls off skyscrapers.
That's unbelievable.
That's not how you celebrate. You guys are insane.
Nuts.
However, Theo Epstein's a good option. I think Hank Aaron's probably a fair option. You know, he's been through a lot. And for this country, I mean, for someone who's been through the worst parts of this country when he was making a hankering for the baseball's home run record.
The only thing about this, Jason, that I hate to be the pessimist, is that you don't have enough horrible people in there. You need to.
That's why you need Kurt Schilling.
You need Kurt Schilling. And by the way,
Brett Favre's in there. Brett Favre's not necessarily a great guy.
I know, but I'm talking about look at what
Bill
we're up against.
Belichick. He's not necessarily a good guy. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
I feel like you're claiming that you're not that affected by the presidential election, but I think it's had the worst effect on you. I think you're blanking out anything that's going on. I think I'm talking about you need someone awful to be in that in order to maintain the same level of the presidency.
I want the Greg Hardy,
Kurt Schilling
Greg
presidency. Hardy, Ray Rice, throw them all in there.
Well, Ray Rice is, he's done a good job since he really, really messed up.
All right, Josh Brown, throw him in there.
Josh Brown, Greg Hardy.
Right, anyway, let's
2016.
Sticking to the current pit. Oh, it could happen. Sticking to the,
You're just 20, oh no.
Yeah, everything, because that's what's happened right now, is we're immune to the joke anymore. It's like, oh wait.
That's why they keep joking about Kanye in 2020. It's like, don't give him a reason.
It can happen. He will get at least, I would say if he was to run right now, a day before the actual election, he'd probably get a good 2-3 million votes tomorrow.
That's I guess we'll wrap up on this because we have to get to some other clips today before we go too long. But that's my fear is in the 2012 election, about 140 million people voted, which means that 170 million people didn't.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Well, that's what I think.
And I get the idea of I can't vote for either of these candidates. I can understand that. However, it doesn't end at the presidential election. Go on Google, type in view my ballot. This is going up after you probably voted. But go on Google, type in view my ballot, and it will type in your address.
Yeah.
And you can see what your ballot will look like in the booth. There's other things to vote on. School boards, props, in California. There's some things on the main channel. Again, I'm not trying to get too political, but I'm saying, and of course it has an effect on my life. I love following and watching it. I just love sports a lot more because it's just a lot less stressful.
It's a little bit fairer.
A lot less stressful.
A little bit fairer. But I think that's a great point. And oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
Choo-choo. Who are you voting for in the sports election? If you're gonna have anybody in the Premier League or would Zidane do a good job? Or would he headbutt the competition?
Anyone that's not Sepp Blatter. Let's be honest. We've had a
fair
fair
but Sepp
share
Blatter
of
probably would be successful.
leaders.
He's good.
Yeah, we've had a fair share.
I'm surprised he's not running with Clinton.
There was something I was going to say. I can't remember what it was. See, this is what's happened. My mind is gone. My mind is warped.
It's mush.
It's done.
There has been, I can say, my biggest problem has been there's just been an oversaturation.
Yes, very true.
There's too much. So again, 10 out of 10 people on Facebook have a political opinion, but that means only 4.5
that was my point. I was going to say.
So just go fucking vote. It's not hard.
It was someone posted a great tweet. It was 99% of Americans are in uproar on Twitter about the political climate at the moment, when about 35% are actually going to go and vote. Yeah. That's pretty despicable. So let's go out there. Tick a
Do it.
box.
Do
Pick
it.
some other things. Do
Write in
some
Ken
research.
Griffey Jr. if you have to.
Don't do that.
Hey, you'd be a good president. Come on.
Just don't do Kurt Schilling.
Comment below who should be sports president of the United States, and which one of those guys is probably going to get like 20,000 votes in write-ins anyway.